What do you want to do in the future? This is a question that we are all asked many times in our life, and I personally never really had a clear answer to this question. But I always had this thought in the back of my mind to become someone who inspires and brings out the good in people, so that I can become someone who gives hope to people and helps them try their best. I always had that dream or that goal in my mind, and that's basically all I want to do in my life, to make the world a better place, to inspire people so that their lives can be better, and then they can inspire more people and make more people's lives better. Now, a very simple dream or goal that is. But I come to see that almost nowadays, like every time I look in the mirror, I don't really see that person of hope. Like, my goal is to make people's lives better, but on myself is not having the best life, or is not really improving or making things better. You know, that really got me thinking. This isn't gonna be of much help, or even if it does, it will pale in comparison to what it would be like if I was living to my full potential. Now, I always had this belief, and still do, that human beings are much more capable of what they think about themselves. And let's say, I think I got this from a book. Learning a language, for example, we always think that it is children that have it easy in learning a language. And yes, of course, their brains are more, how do I say, open to learning more things. And they also need it for survival, so there are many factors, but if you think about it, babies also take quite a long time to learn to speak a language. Like, maybe, I don't even know when a baby speaks its first word, perhaps after a year since it's born. And if you think about it, it took 6 months to a year for a baby to learn a single word. But you as an adult, you can understand, or at least pick up a new word in a different language. Basically, instantly, you have that foundation of your native language. So, of course, there are biological factors and things related to, I don't know, neuroscience. I'm not a scientist or biologist. But I do think it's like the lack of investment. Because I see this in myself all the time. I'm not sure if it applies to everyone, but I really struggle to be consistent. I was in Europe for 2 months, and just in the back of my mind, awaiting the day I would return to Korea. And I would be here for a month. This month is almost over. And as you can see, this is the first video I'm putting out. And I didn't really... Of course, I did some self-studying and improved a little on the things that I wanted to improve on. But comparing to what I planned to do, it is just a fraction of what I could have done. And just a fraction of what I said I would do. And, you know, that was kind of irritating, frustrating about myself. You know, I always emphasize we must live up to our word. Like, unless you actually attach actions to your word, then they're basically nothing. Actually, they're worse than nothing. You're lying. And you keep that up, people around you don't trust you, and even worse, you won't be able to trust yourself. And I am doing that right now. Yet, I still have the goal to be a light of hope to people. Quite contradicting. Yeah, I don't want to do that anymore. So I'm gonna see if I can do this. I'm going to try to live up to my word more often, and perhaps absolutely. Next video is gonna come out within the next 7 days of the release of this video. So if I don't do this, then I don't know. I guess that's the kind of person I am. So we'll see what happens. Just want to mention one more thing. I don't know if it's related to the topic of this video, but when I was sort of binge watching YouTube, not the best thing one can do, but I saw a video of young people playing pranks on sort of adults. And it kind of hurt my head, like, a lot. Not to say that I'm better than them in any way, because I am not, but you know, it just keeps on coming to my mind. We humans, we've been given the gift of this thing called, first, the body, which is made of impossible order, and we're also given the gift of this time, this age, where the environment around us is set up in a manner that we don't have to worry about, you know, physical survival. And we have the internet, where we can learn basically anything if we just put in the time and effort. And, you know, seeing these kids playing pranks on people and seeing sort of the hidden disappointment in the adults that are being pranked on, and then seeing myself just watching this, it's kind of a shame, yeah? Everything that we were given, despite being undeserving of it, and we're just, or at least I am just putting it down the drain. And, you know, that's kind of the thing I want to change about myself and maybe about the world as well. Not saying that prank videos are bad. I mean, of course, I enjoy like a witty joke or humor at times, but just to be a proper, responsible adult, well-mannered, polite, kind, competent. That's what I want of myself, and that's sort of what I want to spread around the world. And I hope that through my consistent efforts of living my life, and also perhaps this YouTube channel, I can bring a change to myself and to the people viewing it. Yeah, I think that's enough for one day. And I'll be, how do I say? I'll be in Europe pretty soon. And I don't know if I'll be able to, you know, post videos while I'm there. But I will try. Because, you know, if one truly tries his best, then a lot more things are possible than one might imagine. Anyway, good to see you. Back on track.